All right, my next video is about my next video is about reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I'm doing this live stream to do the YouTube SEO for it. I decided to do it live because for the first time I wanted to show you the whole process, how I do it, with all the details that are sometimes maybe cut out of recorded videos. So this time we have the chance to really go through everything of it all. And of course, I use Morningfame's keywords research tool, which I developed for, I think, 5 years now. And hence you can expect the top-notch keyword research like the pros do it, right? Obviously, I mean, I'm working on that tool for such a long time. I know all the nooks and crannies that there are. All right, I will be adding chapters later. So when you are watching the replay, you can skip to the next chapter. In case I digress, let's see what questions I get here. So really good questions we can discuss, the keyword research in detail, what to pay attention to and all that. So I'm glad to have quite a few people here already. Evelyn, how are you doing? This bites for you. Analog Kitchen, Tatjana, Mike, how are you doing? Let me know in the chat as I have this icon here if you have any questions, and then we can go in detail here. So the first step for the keyword research tool is that I always reset the search history here, right? So I'm using Morningfame's keyword research tool. Of course, any other tool would work a little bit different, but you will learn the search history is a really important utility for the process of optimizing our videos. So I searched a few search terms beforehand. Let me quickly clear that. So we have a blank session, and then we can get started. So the step one, of course, about the topic, right? So as I said, the next video is about how to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's actually part of a 3-episode series about how to reach monetization. I already published how to reach 100 subscribers. Now the next one, which I, by the way, will publish at the end of the stream. I have everything ready here. Yeah, only the title, the description. I already created the chapters, but not the SEO description, so to say. No tags. It's still empty. I didn't prepare that, so everything that you see here is like blank slate. I really didn't look up anything beforehand. And let's see how that turns out then in the end. And as I said, this is the second episode. Later, I will also publish a video about how to reach 4,000 watch hours. So it is in the realm of monetization, but first and foremost is about how to get to 1,000 subscribers, which is an important goal. So how to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, for example. Yeah, so I'm starting with a search term that roughly, describes the topic of the video. And that is the first step, so to say, that I get an understanding. What are the search terms out there? What terms do people use in order to find a video like the one I'm about to publish, right? So this first step gives me a first impression. I have the main search term, which I got from the search bar suggestions, the suggestions that YouTube gives us when we start typing something into the search bar. And we have something more. How do I get more subscribers on YouTube? How to get 1,000 subscribers fast? These variances, you don't usually know which ones are out there. And this gives me a very good impression. Is that the same for you, by the way? Great to see so many more people here. Rakim, how are you doing? Martin, the Review That UK, Hot O Gaming, you're new, right? Welcome to my channel, Soap School. I'm glad that you enjoyed using the tool just a half an hour ago. Sizzling Popcorn, great to see you again as well. All right. So, Soap School, you just said clearing the search history. In case you didn't forgot to clear it and you started already to do some research, found some search term and it filled up already, you can remove just selective search terms from the history. So if you forgot it, you can do it afterwards as well to clean it up. We will later use it as well because it's particularly important for the tags. By the way, the early access users out there, I'm using the new version, of course. And for all users, the new version will come out in about 2 weeks as well. So you will learn top of the art keyword research, like my huge data study that took 1 year to finish or told us to do. All right, so let me quickly, this is the second step, get an understanding of what search terms are out there. Step 2, yeah? So we have one that I, just imagined. We can guess some search terms, but which do we have as well? How to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. This makes a lot of sense. Let me do a quick look up to see how it's with the competition. It's already looking good. Yeah, it confirmed it again. Just everyone who was wondering what had happened here, there was an old result cached still, and I got an up-to-date result. It was still the same. This one is an interesting search term, which, by the way, now entered in our search history. So what I do here is filling up the search history here, which we later have as a collection of all the related search terms that evolve around this topic of getting 1,000 subscribers. So let me move forward. By the way, I'm not looking at perfect grades yet, but roughly you can see they are not too bad yet. Let's see, how to get 1,000 subscribers makes sense as well. Daji, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And then how to, of course, everyone wants to get them fast as well. I should include that. By the way, this video that I'm about to publish, I researched the heck out of it. I watched so many other videos on the same topic to make sure that I share all the details that you have to know as a new YouTuber to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I guess it also deserves to have fast somehow in the metadata. How to get subscribers on YouTube. This is very generic. Let me skip that. How to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That one looks good as well. By the way, those with a red X I'm always skipping because they are probably not search terms that anyone is using. No need to optimize for them. So here we have one not so perfect grade yet, but it's certainly missing from topic standpoint. How to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. YouTube subscribers. There are all those variances, right? And I'm collecting them here. How to get subscribers. I want to focus on just 1,000 subscribers. 0 to 1,000 subscribers. That's an interesting one. I would never have entered kind of like this way. And it's pretty competitive. Interesting. Bad grades here. Let's see this one. And so on. So I'm continuing to collect those. In the meantime, what do I do to optimize that has flopped, a video that has flopped? Great question, Sizzling Popcorn. What I'm doing here is for a new video, certainly. If it flopped, certainly think about improving the thumbnail. Oftentimes, search, if it's ranking, you have to see it's taking some time until the views accumulate via search. It's more the long game that you play there for evergreen videos. These topics that we have here as well, everyone is searching them. Even in 10 years, they will still search that. Unless they change the monetization rules and we suddenly only have to reach 500 subscribers or 2,000 to have, who knows, right? Then maybe the search term is not searched so much anymore. This is what we focus on here. So when you have a video that doesn't perform well in the beginning, then check whether the rankings are still good. In the long run, it probably will still accumulate a lot of views. Maybe that it not took off so fast in the beginning is more for another reason, because your active subscribers don't watch it or are not so interested in this topic, or home and suggested videos is not kicking in like it does for other videos of yours. So check out whether it's really search. But if it's search, then you could re-optimize your video as a whole, but start with the thumbnail. Oftentimes, this makes the biggest difference. How to get more subscribers, how to subs. Now here we have a short version of it. That's good. How Miss Yo-Yo Show, how are you doing? Mike, it's great to hear that you're still using the tool every day. Congrats, by the way, on reaching 100,000 subscribers, by the way. It's so incredible to see you from basically zero growing up like this. It's such a journey, right? Okay, let's continue here. First 1,000 for free. That has a red X. You know, when I'm opening that, it's already, do people search this? Probably no one is searching this, so it's no use to add this to my search terms. How to, in 2021, maybe I should do 2022. It's nearly the end of 2021. Let's see what we have here as well. Get your first 1,000 subscribers. That looks good. Let us add this to the search history as well. And the grade stayed the same. Perfect. First 1,000 subscribers. Let's see if this one is quite competitive. I mean, shorter terms. It's not too competitive, but it's like in the middle. Okay, let's go for choices for small channels. I mean, usually I'm rather still the small channel. So these are my best. How to get 100 subscribers. That's not part of my video. I have one earlier, which I'm linking up, of course, in that video. For people explaining also who should focus on 100 subscribers first and who does not need to. Let's see how to grow on YouTube 2021. 1,000 subscribers. Well, we have quite a few search terms here. Let's see. How to get first YouTube 2021. It's a weird one. I probably don't use it. It's too long tail. Those have usually very low search volume. And I have many other good ones already. Let's see if we find something with 1,000. How to increase YouTube. So let's add a few ones that are not around 1,000 subscribers, but maybe a little bit more loosely related. How to increase YouTube subscribers. This is quite competitive, but let's see if it's still the case. Yeah, unfortunately it is. This is something that, that will be a later step when I clean up the list again. I will remove that again because it's way too competitive. It makes no sense for me to optimize for that search term to begin with. Let's see how to grow your YouTube channel fast. That's probably also way too competitive. How to increase subscribers on YouTube. Let's see there. How are you doing, Sai? How are you doing, Alec? Analog Kitchen is asking, hi Nico, I might be in a niche that works to specific, a very specific niche, of course. Then you have to look at very specific search terms as well. If you get a red X like these here, right? Then usually what helps me is to think a little bit outside the box and use the alphabet method that we have later down here, how to get 1,000 subscribers here. And then we go through the alphabet, A, A, B, C, and so on. And then you get a few more ideas what search terms might be out there. Yeah, if you use those techniques and always base it on those search bar suggestions that you get from YouTube, then most likely you get a green check. It could be the case that you're thinking a little bit differently than people who search in YouTube, and this way, you know, you tend to enter terms that other people don't use. Of course, if your channel is very niche and there are no search terms out there, that's rarely the case, but it can happen. Then we have a different story here, and we had this is for another day. I can't answer you that right away here because I wish to keep this short here and on point. By the way, since this is a good segue, I worked here through those keywords in the second step, but I already found a few. Now I can use in the third tab the other techniques that help us to discover more search terms. For example, how to get 1,000 subscribers daily. I wouldn't have thought about that. Of course, my video is not about that. It's getting a total of 1,000 subscribers daily. It's kind of like something for very large channels. In one day, I wouldn't say that this is possible. So I wouldn't claim that. How long does it take to get 1,000 subscribers? I don't answer that in my video. By the way, this is a very important part here because I want to show you live how I do the keyword research. I had to prepare the whole video in advance. It is actually better that you do your keyword research beforehand and then afterward produce the video. Of course, in that case, I couldn't do the live stream the same way with actually publishing the video in the end. Which will go live then when we end the stream. But this kind of research with the alphabet method, I'm now currently at D. This is, for example, a question that people ask, and this is something that I could do a video about. Of course, now I'm fixed on this video topic that I already created the video for. So I couldn't digress here, but this would be an interesting thing. Unfortunately, a little bit too competitive, but it would have been an idea for what we could use as a video topic of a future video. So let me get back to the last suggestions. By the way, a very neat feature to go back to the search bar suggestions that we had before. And let's go through it. Maybe I find a few more. How to get 1,000 subscribers in one day. Yeah, I don't want to claim that. I mean, maybe every now and then people achieve that, but this is way too overselling in my opinion. So I don't want to optimize for such search terms. Let's go quickly back. See, gaming channel. I don't do gaming in particular, although it certainly applies to that as well. Subscribers, how to get 1,000 in YouTube channel. It's kind of weird English, and it is kind of, it's interesting to do the research like this because I wouldn't use weird English in a sense, but of course there are many non-native speakers and they happened to use different kinds of wordings that I didn't think of before, but unfortunately that's very competitive. Let's continue in one click. That would be nice, but also way much overselling. On a cooking channel, that's too specific. And subscribers on YouTube, best and free. I mean, we could, why not? Let's add that to the list. I'm not using a bot. Play button on YouTube, Mr. Beast. That's not related to him. And 4,000 watch hours. Interesting. I didn't combine that. This is a later episode where I have a separate video for the watch hours. So I couldn't use those search terms. It's really important that we use search terms that actually the video fulfills as well. Yeah, because otherwise people would search that and then get annoyed by finding the video and it doesn't answer their question. So I'm only choosing those that. Okay, how to get 1,000 subscribers easily? I would say that that's decent. That's unfortunately with a red X. It's a very rare search term. So let's not use it later. I will later clean that up, of course. We are filling the search history and some of them are not what I want to use anymore. And yeah, let's see. High Technic inside, by the way, and Creative Cash Flows. How are you doing? Creative Cash Flows, you are asking about good grades. If you have difficulties with them, here is a tutorial in this footnote, which teaches you many different techniques, which really make it so much easier for you. And if you have really difficulties, especially pay attention to the last technique, doing the research before you create the video, because then you can, this opens up to your research to a so much bigger variety of search terms that you might be able to use. This is something that I'm not doing right now, and that limits the choice of search terms. I can only pick those that match. But there are quite a few search terms. For example, here there was earlier some search terms, how to get super chat without 1,000 subscribers. This could motivate me to create a video about this topic. I can only focus on such search terms when I'm open-minded and did not create the video yet. So this really is oftentimes for people who have a hard time to find search terms, the breakthrough method that helps them to get the foot in the door, so to say. All right, how to easily get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's add that to the list as well. Email subscribers. Okay, let's see if we are for free fast on YouTube. That's very competitive. Okay, how to get 1,000 fake subscribers on YouTube. I would never make a video about that. That's unethical. How to get a first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, that's also a good choice. Let's see if we find something. YouTube generators, glitch, gaming, hack. I wouldn't say hacking is actually what I'm following there in my advice. Hi Mike, how are you doing? And in 1 hour, in just 24 hours, it's again overselling like crazy. Oh God. I mean, people. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can understand that people are interested in that, but you have to be really good to make that happen. And usually that's not the kind of viewers that they attract. Let's see, in 10 days, 24 hours, 1,000K subscribers, that would be 1 million. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, I mean, I could go through it, but I'm already collecting. Let's see, 1,000 subscribers. If we find something here as well in a day without videos. Okay. This was the long tail method, by the way. Just type something and see what shows up. We used, what we can do now, for example, I go through my search history, what I found already, and quickly clean it up. By the way, I have here this red X one. This is not one that I want to keep. Those very competitive ones, let's remove a few that really don't make sense for me to optimize for. Let's see. Okay. I'm done. So I've cleaned it up a little bit. I will use those as tags later, by the way. Hi, Check It Media. How are you doing? Long time no see. Um, so what I'm doing now, let's see, we have first 1,000 subscribers. This was an interesting one because kind of short. Straight Out Eats, how are you doing? And now I can use something, this is something a little bit different. And since I could analyze those ranking videos, and I can easily do that with the use tags feature, for example. So the tags that those videos use, and there maybe some of them are still interesting for me. Get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's an interesting one. Yeah, well, this is kind of very competitive, but let me keep that as well. So overall here, yeah, what I have here is a collection of all the related search terms. I have cleaned it up a little bit already. So these are all search terms that fit the topic of the video, and some are way more competitive than others. But what we want to do from the thinking of it is we have a few where I have a high chance to rank. Yeah. Here I have a few E grades, but it's made up by a very high relevance. And here we have this classic DDDB grades that we look for at a minimum. And what I do now is I focus my optimization mainly on those very where I have a high chance to rank. And then I add the metadata to, tell YouTube this is also related to those search terms. And I give my best shot, so to say, that maybe in the long run, when the video becomes an evergreen video and ranks for a long time, for many years, then it might start ranking for these as well, even though in the beginning I have a low chance to rank. Here I have likely no chance to rank, but who knows? I mean, this is kind of a little bit extra, so to say. But it's good to have a good selection of search terms, some of them high chance to rank, and a good amount of low chance to rank for the later game. I'm talking about evergreen videos here that later rank very high, and have a chance to spread their wings, so to say, and rank for more and more search terms the older they get, right? Yeah, like a good wine, it's getting better with age, so to say. And it's kind of the same for evergreen videos. So this is what I'm focusing on here. Yeah, Check It Media. All right, I remember. Yeah, you stopped doing this. Yeah. Anyway, life has so many other cool things to do, right? And yeah, so I have collected those. What I do now is, of course, I pick the one search term I focus on mainly. And what I do want to do here is usually I sort it by rating and then the topmost one. This is, the tool already knows which one is the best choice, and it tells us that it has a high chance to rank, yeah, on one hand. And on the other hand, this top one is the one with the highest search volume. That's the 75 here. And let me start with that. And what I want to, let me see how to get on YouTube fast. I'm thinking a little bit ahead. I want to optimize for both search terms at the same time. What I see here, this is really difficult to explain. I will do a tutorial on that later as well. What I do here is I see that this has an A for relevance. So I have more freedom in designing the title. Here I have less freedom. So I'm starting with this one. Yeah. Go ahead for this. And I have this search term now in the title. And obviously, since I have just the search term in the title, I get 100% relevance. Yeah, that's the best that you can do. That's just how YouTube search works. And what I wanted to do now is to optimize for the other good search term as well. Let's remember it was the one how to get 1,000 subs on YouTube. And what I do now is, since I already collected all those search terms, let's take them and put them in the tags. I first delete all the tags, that Morningfame created here automatically. They are certainly good choices, especially when you are a beginner. Use them, it's a very good feature. But if you use it a little bit more sophisticated, advanced way, this tool, I remove all my tags because I can anyway restore them by using the use tags list here. All that these automatically created tags are the top used tags from the videos that are already ranking there. So it's basically clicking, like here, 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 until we get to 500 character and then it's stopping. That's what the automatically generated tags are. So you can remove them and restore them later. And I just remember, of course, don't forget to click save. So I have this metadata saved later. Anyway, what I do now with the empty tags section here is I am adding my search history in full. I just add all those that I collected beforehand because I know these are well-fitting tags or search terms that fit well my video, as well as having decent chances to rank. You saw that just now when I was in the previous step that I made sure of that. So I have them all in as tags here. Not because I need to have them as tags. You will later in a later step see I'm using the highlight tags feature to include that in the description. Anyway, so let's get back to the title. So what is important here is that we optimize for those that have a high chance to rank very strongly, have a good relevance grade. So the video ranks for them straight off the bat when I'm releasing them in a few minutes, releasing that video. So we have this one ensured already, and how to get 1,000 subs on YouTube. Let's see how that is. We can quickly switch the search term here. How to get 1,000 subs on YouTube. That was this one, right? And let's see what grade we get here. Maybe I have the chance to boost the whole thing. So you see, I get only 51% for this search term here, the other search term, because it's not exactly the same. We have all words in there, but there is the word subs missing. But I don't want to add it because I have subscribers here already. That would be kind of 2 times the same thing, because we always have to think about the viewers, right? I mean, why should I use the same word twice, even though one is full and one is abbreviated? So what I can do here is write a description. I have a 29% boost that is possible. Where I include the word subs, and it's already explaining me here, which words I still need to include. So if you want to get 1,000 subs on YouTube effectively, then I have a tree, then let's see, it should be human readable, of course. So then if you want to get, then listen up. Maybe, if someone reads that, that's enticing, maybe, right? So listen up. I did a ton of research to tell you exactly how to do it without missing any important tip. This is truly the full story. All right. So now we have this boost, a boost via the description. We have 51% plus 27. Now we have a B grade here as well. This is what we want to reach. We have at least a B grade for relevance. And that we now have for the second search term that I want to optimize as well. Again, I'm optimizing for those two where I have a high chance to rank. And if we go back to the other one that I put in the title, then how to, which one was it? It's not very easy how to, yeah, this was it here. Of course, I have a B grade as well. So I have, for both search terms, I have a B grade. Perfect. What we do now, is to optimize the video as much as we can for the other search terms as well. I made sure that I optimize very well for a few select search terms where I have a high chance to rank. In this case, it was 2 search terms. For the other ones, I'm not doing it as strongly because that's kind of, like, let's say, playing the lottery a bit, buying a few extra tickets. You have to know YouTube search is not an exact science, so to say. It's also a matter of chance. If the video really performs well, has high watch time, high click-through rate and everything, then it can even rank for search terms that are usually too competitive. But I don't want to screw up the good optimization of those 2 search terms that I focus mainly on here, these 2 search terms, by somehow, cramming everything of the other search terms in there as well. So what I do here is I don't touch the title anymore. This one made sure that it's well optimized for both search terms plus what I already started to add to the description here. What I do now is all the other search terms that I collected are here as tags. And here now we can use the highlight tags feature. What it does here is it looks up whether we included all the words in here in the description already. That's our goal. Have all the words that come up here included. Those with a pink underline are already included because obviously it's using many of the same words here. They are very similar. And this way, optimize our metadata further. I just realized here, by the way, that I overshoot by a few characters. So let's see which one we should remove again. How long does it take to get 1,000 subscribers? Oh, I forgot to remove it from my search history. That was just an example of a different video that I might do in the future, right? I could do a data study and tell you what usually people, how long they take, but it varies strongly, of course. So let us remove those. This one that was not related, I didn't want to include it anyway. Let's include Morningfame and Morningfame as well. This is actually the only reason I'm really using. Now I'm good. The only actual use of tags here to tell YouTube Morningfame can be spelled in 1 word or 2 words. That's really a real use of tags. As you know, when we are in the upload page, which I will fill shortly, tags can be useful if content of your video is commonly misspelled. And this Morningfame with 2 or 1 words, that's a kind of variation how you could misspell Morningfame. I spell it with 1 word. Many people spell it with 2 words. So I included it for this video reason. But the other tags have no reason to be actually a tag, because as YouTube says, tags don't matter, and my study showed that as well. What I'm using this for is for the highlight tags feature, and later also I can use tools to look up the rankings based on my tags. But it's not because I have them as tags that they rank. It's because my title and description is optimized for those terms. Yeah, that's the reason why they rank. So what I do here now, this highlight tags feature gives me this information which words are still missing in the description, and now I have the ability to add them to the tags, so to the text. So let's continue here, right? We have subscribers, first subscribers. If you are working on getting your first subscribers in 2021, then I have collected everything that you need to know to get the best picture. Yeah, here I just included best, now removed. It's now removed because I included it now. Get picture of what you need to do. I hope achieve your goal easily. Yeah. And of course, all the techniques can be done for free. Yeah? Let's do it like this. Yeah. So I included it now. Now we have these two tags, Morningfame and Morningfame. This is, of course, not something that I really need to optimize for, so let's ignore it for a moment. My standard addition to what I have in my description has Morningfame included as well too. Hi Hassan, how are you doing? Great to see you here as well. And now I basically included everything, you know? Here I see with the pink underlines, it's all included. And now we have everything underlined here with the search terms that I collected. And you didn't see it just now, but these percentages also went up. When let's remove this paragraph real quick where everything is missing still. Now we have, for example, 55% here. Yeah. And now I included it again. And now we have 76%. So it really is now a very sophisticated way to collect search terms, include it in the description, drive up the relevance that makes our videos have a higher chance to rank. Yeah. And this way we drive up these numbers and have, you know, peeled out the best chances that we get in order to rank our video for as many search terms as possible. And this way I'm now done with the tags as well. And of course, remember, it's not because tags are in there, it's now all done with the title and the description. Yeah, the title and the description are those that make the difference, not the tags. Having these words in the description is many times more effective than just having those tags in the video. All right. And of course, I'm now done with that. I can copy it over to the video upload page. Here we have the title. I already created the chapters for the video. So let me add them to the description as well here. And of course, not to forget my standard way of, my standard footer in the description, so to say here. Let me quickly copy it from an old video. Here we go. Standard, what my channel is about and all that stuff. So let's add this there as well. Load this again. Now we have this included. Here we go. One thing, try the Morningfame tool for free. Try the Morningfame tool. I'm of course talking about my tool here, and I have to have an invite link in the description as well. I think that's it. Let's copy the description over. The link is okay. I didn't mistype it. Perfect. Let's put it here. And finally, the tags. I could leave them out, or in particular only leave those in because they explain YouTube some misspelling. Interesting. I was just surprised that there was an animation happening. Anyway, okay, now we have the tags here. And of course, usually I already prepared everything, but usually, of course, I would upload my thumbnail here to check if it's popping. I mean, you can tell me. I think it does. At least from the colors, it's very bright, so it catches attention. That's what I oftentimes, all the time, actually check as well to get a understanding of how I might design the thumbnail. Of course, that's earlier, not right before release, when everything needs to be done. Let's see, a pinned comment. I don't do that yet because it will later link to the episode after that, which will be about 4,000 watch hours. So I will leave that empty for now and use the pinned comment later. Okay, that's it. We have it. Now all I have to do is to set the video to public. Here we go. Done. And save. That's the whole process. If you are interested, feel free to watch it. Here we go. Here's the link. If you have any questions about this, leave me a comment on this video if you are a live watcher, because the normal comments are not available yet. If you are a replay watcher, of course, let me know any of your questions right here in the comments. I'm happy to reply here and clarify a few things. And I hope that helped you to understand how I do the optimization